Always gonna stand up first and take the lead, since all of them are being too cowardly to take the lead.
Alright.
No, okay, I am not being cowardly, it's just my mind is sidetracked, and also thank you, Holmir, for saying that about the prince, even though that is bare minimum of him.
Yeah.
That's the first time he's ever seen the prince, and he can already tell.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna hold the door open for the rest of the party to come in, so...
Yep.
I'm in.
Yeah. And inside you see what looks to be a half-elf woman with brunette hair tied up in a bun tied together with what looks to be feathers in her hair, with a high neck jacket dress. If you ever seen like one of those 1800s school professor dresses, it would be it.
Also, Delilah's dress.
Not as fancy as Delilah's.
Fair enough.
And she says, "So this is the party I've been told about from Boss, the Rhythmic Misfits." It seems you from your attire, you've lived up to your name quite well.
Yes, it needs work.
I'm
Come on,
guessing.
the name fits us well.
I'm guessing she's looking.
Well.
I'm guessing she's looking pointedly at Holner for being bare-chested.
That and the sort of
arrangement?
Yeah, the party arrangement as well as their attire. Yes, the bare chest, but also Nephrite's high-tech looking outfit, Quinn's shabby looking outfit, Cortana's magical yet plain looking outfit, Null's black jacket with the flower embroideries, and Augment's almost high class outfit.
We never said that we had a sense of taste or fashion. We work with functionality, not fashionability.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. And I will say here that your timing is impeccable. See, I swear I was going to get a headache after listening to that prince over and over again.
Oh, trust me, we have already met him, and I can say this right now, none of us liked him. Especially with a possible threat he almost pulled.
First time seeing that little runt, and he already seems like Holner goes into a slight tirade of not safe for work.
With Gwen in the room.
Yeah, he's covered Quen's ears as soon as he's figured out not safe for Quen. He's like, over the ears, like, oh, there, we have a child here.
And finishes up with milk sop.
Well, on the bright side, at least he got his just desserts in the trial.
The trial? You wouldn't happen to mean the trial that happened in Nemia, would you?
The very same, and speaking from some people that were actually there, and one person among us, and Nephrite raises her hand, being literally from there, yeah. Good history for Nemia for standing the ground, but bad history when it comes down to Celius.
Agreed. Especially with what we found out on our way back from there.
Oh, really?
You know, the guards were probably tried guilty, and that was made public knowledge, correct?
Yes. Though it has been reported in newspapers that they died in prison. Apparently by the shame of their failure, if I was reading the newspaper correctly.
You're wrong. Nope.
That's
Newspaper
wrong.
lied.
They were killed.
Oh, sorry, Gwen.
They were killed by some Out of character, what were the name of the creatures that killed them?
Night Stalkers, I believe?
Invisible
Yeah,
stalkers.
Thank you, Invisible
Yeah.
Stalkers.
They were killed by invisible stalkers.
Through a little bit of magical tinkering of our own, we found out that someone on the way back to Celius from there summoned them to kill them.
Well, that is interesting information. It definitely would help our case to pull away from Celius's rule.
Let me guess. It's something similar to Nemia's.
Well, the king had tried to get a tight grip on Atita for a very long time, but we do enjoy more of our independence. Though most of the fish in the whole land usually come from us, Celius tried to, let's just say, have more of a say in our boats and our security and our rules. I fought back. I fought back and issued our independence from Celius. And thankfully, they're too busy with boss right now to deal with us.
Agreed. Another problem, though, would be that if they had control of here, the island where a lot of the guards come from would be under their direct influence a lot easier as well, because the only way in and out is from here.
Exactly, which is why we shut down the boats.
Ew. Well, in that case, then you might be aware of invisible stalkers then.
You made me very aware, and we will double our security here. The last thing I need is my people being in danger.
Especially yourself.
Agreed.
Thank you. And
Another
for
thing
some of
that
you
we-
on the front, you see her name in like a plaque, and I'm gonna type it out for you.
Thank you.
If her last name is Derolo, I'm gonna be happy.
I swear to God, Kat, if you change it to that now, I'm gonna laugh. Okay, no, she doesn't.
Oh, but Mayor Rava Sephirin.
Sephirim?
Sephirin, yeah.
Sephirin.
I was right.
Yeah, I have candy in my mouth, so I can't really pronounce some words correctly right now.
Mhm.
That's okay. To start, Augment is also, speaking of their issues with Boss, we currently have currently an alliance with Boss as for our group, as well as a few other towns like Iron Maw. Give me a second to pull up the map. Wait, sorry, not Iron Maw, the English.
No,
I
you're
don't
right.
speak it.
You're right. I'm
Yeah.
Mirwood and Nemia.
I don't think we have an alliance with Iron Maw because that's directly under Celius.
No, we do have an alliance with Iron Maw because that was the party's first town before Holdir and Ogden even came into the picture.
I think you're thinking about Finland.
Yeah,
And
Helene is the one that we don't have alliance with.
Okay. Sorry. Iron Maw, Mirwood, Namia, and so far the agreement is under discussion right now, but also, surprisingly, the Black Claw clan.
The Black Claw clan? Isn't that the group of dangerous orcs that have been running around rampaging places? My, you have been busy.
We kinda dealt with their leader and put someone new in charge.
I see. So then, what is your business here in Atita? And before you say anything, thank you for giving me a word of notice. You are definitely above the Prince of Celius who just marched right in here without even an appointment.
Well, we thank you for your patience and apologies for missing our appointments weeks and weeks and weeks behind.
Sorry about that.
Ramen reaches out and ruffles Gwen's hair comfortingly.
You are between null.
I said reaches over as best he can. So,
Anyway,
yes. Nephrite, can you please take this from here?
The reason we're here, ma'am, is a bit sensitive, but personally I trust you more than the very gentleman that just stormed out of here.
well, that is a given. And I appreciate that.
Are you somehow familiar with the goddess of agriculture?
Chati? Yes. She's been praised all over Tida.
She's the main reason why we are here. We're searching for artifacts of some of the major gods. Goddess Tida is one of them.
That is very interesting. I've heard about gods leaving articles behind, but I thought that was just fairy tale.
Sadly, it isn't. Because, to summarize, the king is the least of the concerns. Do you remember the event of, and please correct, what's the name of the town where this all started, please? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Kayam?
Kayam. Yes.
Kayam. You remember
yes.
how the event of Kayam?
Yes, it was a very tragic story. A lot of people.
Sorry to burst your bubble, it wasn't random. It was caused by a random cult who is, so far to our best guess, possibly working with the king.
A cult. This is interesting indeed.
Again, so far the cult link is a theoretical possibility, no definitive evidence, sadly.
And do you have evidence of this cult's existence?
You're looking at the evidence.
I'm guessing Nephrite's gonna do the obvious.
Yep.
What's the obvious?
Ma'am, would you mind if I come up to you?
Of course.
Nephrite will walk up to the table, take her left glove off, and show her the evidence.
You see her eyes widen as she looks at it. Oh my.
And before you ask, she is not the only one that was affected. The town was actually a cover to abduct people from there and experiment on them.
I see. And what do you hope to connect to why you need the god's artifact?
We
From-
hope that
Go ahead, Quinn.
we hope the artifacts will be able to cure the marks, as well as to seal the source of it.
And that is so far what our research has uncovered. So,
And also, have you heard of any rumors of giant queen crystal golems?
No.
Well, that's what happens when the mark fully envelops you.
You mean engulfs?
Yeah.
It sounds like a very serious matter, and I'm sorry for asking you all these questions. I had to make sure you weren't just some random treasure hunters or anything like that. As
That
much
is
as
okay.
Chanti T is part of Atida and having her artifact, which is a holy symbol of the city itself, you can understand why I had to put complete trust in you.
That is understandable.
And no need
However,
to worry about me. I'm here because of Grotto.
continuing on though, there's also another matter I need to ask of you. Have you seen, and Cat, please correct me wrong, but is it an actual mermaid, or what would the terminology be called for the woman of last night?
You could try mermaid or merfolk.
Has there been any sightings of merfolk by the docks or out in the waters nearby?
In the waters, yes, but usually not near the docks. Why?
Because I saw a merfolk last night near the docks.
Ooh. Yeah, most sailors tell tales of merfolk and sea creatures are often linger with bad omens.
Why? What?
Well, you heard the stories of a merfolk singing leads to dangerous rocks. Not only that, but we also have these purple goblin-like things who like to savage ships.
Problem. Bad history or just flat intelligence? Because I think I know the creatures you're referencing, and how dare you reference that movie?
That would be either one will work.
No.
And I don't even have a DM inspiration, so I can't re-roll.
You know what? Can I make the attempt?
It would be at disadvantage.
At least it's better than a nat 1.
I know! And I gotta mark the nat 1 for a sec. Pardon me, because I think I know the movie you're referencing. And how dare you reference that movie?
Continuing on, though.
Yes, continuing on. So yeah, you guys flump figuring out what sea creature it is.
Well, for us, though, as much as I'm probably gonna get hit by someone, and he's gonna get a side look at Nephrite. Is there anything we can do to help?
I'm not too sure. As of right now, the sea hasn't really bothered us. We mostly stick to the shallow waters and not go full deep with our fishing boats. The only ships who could cross the sea were our giant ones that would usually house the soldiers going to Teresa Island, but we put a stop to that for a very long time now.
If I may make an educated guess, because of Celius?
Because of the war of Celius and Bas, the last thing we need is soldiers feeling that horrible war that's happening. And it would also, it would also take our name off of any vegetable loss that both sides will encounter.
So the island is completely abandoned?
Not abandoned. There's still people living on that island, but we do not send any more soldiers there anymore. Nor visitors.
Did you ever send ships to check on the people? For safety reasons?
We do, yes, but you have to be actually trained in shipwreck to get on that island. We do not take any visitors under any circumstances.
That is fair enough.
True. Sorry for asking. It's just those crystal gums up top to handle.
Yes, well, that is true. I don't think it would also be fair to have all those soldiers go against either Celius or Boss without all the information to make their own decision.
Exactly.
If that is everything, I do have some work I need to complete.
Besides the possible location of the artifact, that would be all we would really need. But another thing, though, is that we would also be returning it to Boss, where we keep the rest of them in a secure location. That is all I can say, sadly.
I can understand if you don't wish to part with it, but we do trust somebody who has a more capable sense of magic than we do, and they do have a way to protect it with their very lives.
I see. Well, if the stories were true, the artifact should be at her temple, which is on the island. If you can go there, find a way to go there and to retrieve the artifact, you do have my blessing to take it from this city temporarily till your mission's complete. But after it's done, I would like to have it back here.
Understandable.
You have our word.
Then I wish you great winds and good luck.
Thank you. He's gonna.
Sorry.
Go ahead. You said before we go. Go ahead.
I know. I was about to say, like, before we go, anyone have anything else to ask? Which was all I was gonna say.
Before we go, is there any way to purchase or make a boat that would be able to head towards the island?
Unfortunately, there's none that I can say on the record.
Understandable. And Glenn, I don't think any of us really know how to handle a ship either, so that would also be that would not be a good idea. Good idea in context, but none of us really have the skills to run a ship, so sadly it was a good idea, but one that won't work.
So many other options, and I don't like any of them.
That's okay.
There's one option, and we all have it, but I doubt it's going to last as long.
If you are discussing things, can you please take it outside my office?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Sorry. Ami's gonna head to the door and open the door for everyone and then hold it open for them all to leave, so...
Mhm. And then deck out to 50, so all of us can get out, and I can see everything.
And before Augment leaves the room, he's going to turn to her and speak. Have a good day. And then close the door as he leaves. And then he's going to go with the rest of... So he's going to step outside. So, we're going to need to find a way to get a boat there.
Excuse me?
At least we know one.
Yes? Yes. When, where?
The receptionist.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't really help it overhearing. You guys sounded like you desperately needed to go to that island?
Yes.
Well, there is one person in town who might have a ship to get you to that island. It ships inventory and food supplies to that island pretty much every couple of days or so.
So basically, possibility of smuggling us to the island?
Or we pay the person to politely take us there.
Well, we're kind of strapped for money. We'll work something out, I guess.
Yep. Yep. He has those kinds of connections, and he can help you if you get his favor. He's known as the Slippery Eel, though.
The slippery. Oh, that's a charming name.
Yeah,
Is she exactly called the slippery eel?
trust me, they usually... Thank you. Thank you for your help.
You're very welcome. It sounded like you guys were desperate in there. I was trying to help out, and you did not hear this from me, okay?
Didn't hear what
No,
from
nothing.
Bruno?
Who are you?
I don't care. Please tell me you heard my joke.
Didn't
I
hear
did.
what from who now?
Oh, my joke was, hear what from who now?
Well, when you're ready,
Yeah.
you'll be free to leave.
Okay. We should discuss
Thank
this
you.
more with the rest of the group, though, so we should head out.
Exactly.
But before she
yeah,
leaves,
guys, Lecter wants to say something.
sorry.
Sorry.
Just
I guess
go
we-
ahead.
Out of character, did she say where we can find her?
Them, because we don't know what gender they are. And no, she didn't.
I was going to ask, but never mind.
She's still there, if you want to
Yep.
ask her.
Yeah, I was just about to go over and ask.
Okay.
Pardon me, ma'am. You wouldn't happen to know where we could find them?
Well, he does have a few hangouts here and there, but from what I heard, his favorite place is the Mermaid's Grotto.
Oh my god, Cat, I think I know what you're doing and I can hug you.
And where will we find that?
Just down the street a bit.
Guess that's a good place to stop on the way back to the tavern, back to the inn. What do you say,
No.
guys?
If we can get his favor and get his help, it's best to try to get it now so we can inform the others when we get back.
Agreed. So, anyone not wanting to go see him? Because with a name like Mermaid's Grotto, I don't think it's going to be safe for Quen.
Oh no, your child can go there.
No?
Okay. So, no
Okay.
one got that comment. So let's go, everyone. And so, Alma's gonna calmly and slowly walk out of the building and towards there with the group, so that way, not going alone and doing stupid.
Okay. I am in between a wall because I'm in between a wall because I need to zoom out to see. Okay?
That's okay. On to Mermaid's Grotto.
Yes, let's go see Flotsam and or Jetsam.
Or Popeye.
Hey, Mermaid's Grotto by Bright with the Little Mermaid, the Slippery Eel. Okay, so it's either Flotsam or Jetsam. Let's go find out.
I like my
I
joke.
kind of figured that too.
I like
I
my
kinda
joke.
figured
Because
that.
running to Popeye.
No.
Yep, and as you guys are leaving, Cortana is on your ring telling Alicia what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, because we all just left Unleashed to study. I was gonna say, how about we just do a 2-for-1? 2 guys, 1 girl go to Mermaid Grotto, and then 2 guys, 1 girl go back home.
we can discuss that on the route, and then who's going, because Ogwin wants to head there.
Same with Gwen.
Antonia, do you want to go duo to Mermaid Grotto, or do you want to go back home? Because I can do either or.
I kind of think we all have a better chance staying as a group at the Mermaid's Grotto.
You want to just have Elise meet us there so he can take a break?
I'll ask him if he needs a break.
With us leaving him practically a lot of the time, especially the entire time we've been here, I'm starting to feel a little guilty.
Same here.
But, and I mean this with the highest possible confidence in him, and he points at everyone, but you're not to tell him this. I think out of everyone, and never else, I mean, no offense to you, I think he's the smartest, if not the second smartest person here. And then he looks to left, right, being obvious who the first or second one is if Elise isn't first or second.
I appreciate that, and I highly agree. While we both deal magic differently, me having a lack of, him having a more capable reach on it, I prefer for him to be available. I prefer to him be with us in any and all endeavors. While I understand he does prefer his alone time, I'm feeling really guilty in leaving him alone whenever we do have to make decisions. Or whenever we gather more information and he's not around.
Agreed. Out of character, yes, Dragon, I could hug you for that joke. Back on track though with our little moment of walking. But yeah, if you can't take a break, let's hope you can. If you can't, oh well.
Dragon, if I need to play Zuri and have him step all over the book for you to take a break, I will.
I certainly have that Take a Break song from Hamilton in my head.
No! Because then you're gonna get it in mind.
But I'm just gonna put it like this, so well, it looks like you guys are walking.
Fair enough.
We just walking and talking.
Yeah.
That is it. That is it. I'm playing Zuri. I am playing Zuri.
Oh no.
Anyway, so as the group's walking there, it's some obvious that he then thinks someone's like, then again, does Alicia even have directions to get here?
Sure, one of us can
That's
help him
right.
out.
That's why I was saying 2 for 1. 3 of us can go back to the inn, so that way if Elise did want to come, one of us could actually lead him over here. And the other 3 could go to the inn. Right, or to the grotto.
Personally, I'll go to the grotto, then some of you pick up a leash, and I'll just wait for you there, and hopefully not get into any trouble.
Yeah, I'll come with.
Okay, so I'm just gonna look to Gwen. Do you want to go pick up a leash, or do you want to come with me and all?
I don't mind going to the grump. I get the cactus. Are you going to the Mermaid's Grotto?
Yep.
It's okay. I'm gonna pause you right here. It is your character, your choice. If somebody else is going, that is their choice. What is Quinn doing?
No, he's probably
No,
gonna hear
know
those
that.
that are
I
going.
just couldn't. I couldn't heal him because Discord keeps cutting out. It keeps lowering.
But yeah, so far it's Null and Augment going only. So
Yeah, I'll go with them. So I'm sorry, if going with them is such a big problem.
no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Just being kind. But
Discord
again,
is cutting in and out.
that's okay. But continuing on, so is the rest of the party going to get a liege?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep,
so
We're going.
So we shall wait for the loading page. Singing a song, do 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 do. Singing a song, we waiting for you, do 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 do.
I guess it's more of the question is Alicia actually gonna go?
You only have to make Zoe squawk like a parrot? Really?
Chicken.
Yes, I hear a chicken as well. Where is that chicken coming from?
Lear's back.
No, I was asking a question. In character. So Null doesn't know about the fact only Cortana does. And Holnir himself.
Zuri teasing Elise right now, while the other half of the six are just coming to pick him up.
Okay, so he is coming.
Alright. He is coming and just gonna step it set up as the one half of the party comes in and picks him up.
Yep.
So all of you eventually make their way. Come on, good year. To the Mermaid's Grotto.
It's about the droids we're looking for.
Yeah, once you entered, you see like a long hallway where you can put coats on hooks. Even has like sword dispenser. As you go through the door,
Okay.
come on, lighting crew, work with me.
Yeah.
Well, this is lovely.
Agreed.
Yeah, you see a lavish room with like tables set to what looks to be tanks full of water, and what looks to be mermaids swimming in the waters.
First thing Augment is doing is telepathically telling Avalon, do not show yourself under any circumstances. Stay hidden.
Okay.
Augment's going to enter and hold the door open for everyone to come in.
And as soon as everyone's in, Augment, can you make a perception check for me, please?
1 second, sorry. You're saying that telepathically, so... Perception, where are you? That market!
Yep.
You quickly see that these people in the tanks are not like the merfolk that you saw last night. They look more like elves and humans with mermaid tails swimming around.
Cosplayers.
Okay.
Yep, and you squint your eyes and you can even see what looks to be gnomes swimming there too. And you're not quite sure about another one, but he might be a half elf swimming in there too.
He's gonna let a little bit of a sigh to be like, okay, thankfully none of them are real, but I'm still wanting Avalon to be safe sort of idea. Selector? You there?
Well, that's an interesting token.
What's an interesting token?
I think I know which one.
You'll see it when you see it. Anyway.
Okay, so how do we conspicuously find who we're looking for? With this smooth jazz almost putting me to sleep.
I'm going to close the door politely behind him.
I can try to read minds and see if the name comes up anywhere.
That's so far our best bet.
Okay.
And Augment's going to calmly just walk around, look like he's checking out the building for the first time, sort of idea, to get a lay of the building, lay of the land, sort of, for the building.
Oh, well, as well, just kind of work his way towards the bartender in case things don't pan out for Cortana.
Alright, so everyone's pretty spread out.
Yep, for now.
Hello there, lass. May I get a measure of what you've got?
I'll certainly, lad. Just give me one moment, alright?
I got you, lass. What was the name of the character we're looking for again?
The slippery
Slippery
eel.
Slippery Eel. Okay.
And I have my own unique way of doing it, so I'm just gonna wait for her to eventually come over to ask him what he wants. Well, sorry, she. But...
I should have just typed out all the menus beforehand.
We're sorry.
Speaking of you, Cat, with that 22, did Cortana get anything?
Yep, she
So
got
there
she
was
got
a-
from that side of the room, and none of them were whispering anything of slippery eel. So she's gonna try again in this side of the room in a bit.
Yeah. AKA after she finishes typing up the menu. So, as Cat's talking about, can we take this to, like, Nephrite and Elysian, what they're talking about?
I mean, Nefer just started the conversation.
Whoa.
Ah, thank you. Oh, and while I've got you, he motions her to come a little closer. I'm looking for a man by the name of Slippery Eel. Was told he frequents this place.
You want the slippery eel, eh? From to the left. This room here, where you see this big guy standing guard.
Did Arvin overhear Holnir's conversation, or no?
He did turn on the
Hearing?
ring.
Okay.
Yeah. Beforehand.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello there,
Arvin's
lad.
gonna hang back, but also come up to all to be like, hang back a bit, and then just go back to his seat.
Can I help you?
Yes, I was told that this was the place to get a slippery eel.
Well, you're in luck. We got fresh supplies.
Lovely.
Got the code?
I wasn't told that a code. I was just told this was the place.
Halnir, I got the code from his head. Sunfishes fry in the sun.
Oh, wait. Hold on. He makes a thing of rustling into his bag and pulls out a small piece of parchment. Ah, yes, here it is. And he repeats exactly what Cortana told him.
Are you gonna repeat what I said, or?
What did she say again?
Sunfish
Sunfishes.
fry in the sun.
One at a time, please.
Go ahead, Cactus, because you said it.
Okay. Sunfishes fry in the sun.
Sunfishes fry in the sun.
Well, man away, shoot the stars. Come on in.